What's going on, everybody? This is a segment from the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. If you like podcasts, well, why don't you come join us as the crew gets silly and Philly while we sit to talk about the latest in comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture. You guys can listen to our whole show on all the podcasts apps. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts from. And make sure you guys also support the channel by subscribing to the Nerd Coalition Studios. And for the gaming needs, make sure you subscribe to Nerd Coalition Level Up. This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. James Gunn made another announcement today.
Okay, let me go look this up because I looked at the
Did the Flash flop?
Or no, we got our Superman and Lois for Superman Legacy. Did you hear that news?
Actually, I did see that. The dude, it's crazy because this is actually pretty. I gotta stop doubting James Gunn. Like, I'm not a fan of his movies because I really was like, dog, who are they going to get to replace Henry Cavill? And they get a dude who looks like the offspring of Henry Cavill and Tom Welling. He looks like Superman.
I saw the picture and I was like, who are these humans? I have never heard nor seen these people in my life.
Well, David Cornsweat is he did a couple of shows. I'm not too familiar with his work. Sorry, I won't say the name wrong. What's it?
Rachel Brosnahan?
No, just say Rachel because I don't know nobody can pronounce that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure people who know her can pronounce it. But before I get trash again, I'll make sure I say this shit right.
I'm on her Wikipedia. Maybe it doesn't tell you. Sometimes it tells you how to pronounce this stuff.
Okay, well, she's
Brosnahan.
Yeah, Brosnahan. Okay, yeah. I think she's more of the well-known. She has that show. Was it the Marvelous?
Is she the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I've seen her face before.
Yeah, she's done House of Cards. She's done The Blacklist.
Ooh, I loved House of Cards.
Ooh, she got a nice little resume.
Oh yeah, she's the one with the more of the resume.
I mean, I like that they got people that don't have resumes though, because it's better.
We really don't have a whole lot to compare it to when they don't have a bunch of stuff under their belt. But yeah, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, yeah.
I mean, because to be fair, when they announced Henry Cavill for Man of Steel, I didn't really know anything Henry Cavill was in.
Same.
Well, next thing you know, when Henry,
I just knew I hated the last Superman film, so it was like, all right, well, hopefully he does good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I was like, long as Brandon Routh don't come back, I'm cool.
Jeez. So Brandon Routh.
Well, it wasn't his fault though. But
he got the brunt of it.
Yeah, he definitely did. He
Bro, you know what's crazy? I can't see him anymore without seeing. Y'all ever watch The Rookie?
No.
It's this cop show. It's this cop show called The Rookie. And he plays like a racist cop. And I'm like, oh my God, you're not even a superhero in my eyes no more, you piece of shit. Like,
this man went from Legends of Tomorrow to The Rookie?
He played that role too well, man. Of like these like modern day, like 2022, 23 racist cops. George Floyd era cop. Like, he plays that role too well. And I'm like, I can't look at him the same, man. I do not see Superman, or who was he, the Atom?
The Atom, that's the only person I know him as.
I'm like, I do not see him. I see a racist piece of shit now. Thanks to good acting. Like,
yeah, you're right. So James Gunn, it seems like he has his Superman, he has his Clark and Lois. There's news rumblings that Lex Luthor will be revealed within a week, maybe. Okay. Which is probably somebody they already had already.
So long as we
It's not. It's not.
ever. To Jesse Eisenberg. Ever.
There is rumors of maybe it being Bill Skarsgård.
Let me go look him up and see if I can imagine him with a bald head.
So,
what if they do something crazy like put like Bill Burr in there?
Bro, I could see that. My man got a lot of names. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, so I don't think Bill because obviously you can tell by the way, they're going with the more younger Superman. Like I've seen some people on social media. It's like, it sucks because we got this cast for Superman now, and it looks like he fits with the Matt Reeves Batman that's going on right now with Robert Pattinson, because they both got like.
Wait,
like
I thought they were. I thought they were recasting Batman.
No. So
they're not recasting. They are recasting, but Robert Pattinson's still Batman.
Multiverse.
So those are don't like Matt Reeves Batman and like Joaquin Phoenix the Joker are Elseworld stories, as they call them.
Got you.
So
I got you.
So they're any movie that's made outside of the DCU now, they're going to be called they're Elseworld stories. So
I got you.
Yeah. So, but everybody's like, well, you know what? He looks like he fits more in with the Robert Pattinson's version of Batman, because he's younger, got the year one thing going on, the whole pretty boy thing going on. But now it's just like, now we got to recast Batman and then put this. It's probably going to be an older Batman because he's going to have Damian. You know what I'm saying? Unless they decide, hey, let's cancel the whole thing. Let's keep Matt Reeves Batman. We'll get into that in a little bit. But right now, I want to know how y'all feel about the cast. Are y'all even excited for the new Superman coming out?
Well, James Gunn is doing this, so I'm somewhat excited. So yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
No, because I'm not a Superman fan.
I'm going in with very low expectations.
Okay.
The bar is in hell.
So is it going to be James Gunn-ish? Like, is it going to be like not rated R, but like more adult, or is it going to be like kids Superman?
Have you ever read All-Star Superman?
Yes, and seen the movie.
Yeah. Well, the book is better, but it's going to have that kind of tone to it. It's going to be like Superman, like. The whole description is like Superman is already trying to, live in a world that already has heroes, already established, and him, still trying to be mom's apple pie, and when society looks at that as old fashioned. So it's going to be kind of like
it's going to be like he in the street, he be like, move, dork.
I would say that, but I do think it's going to be more along the lines of this, like everybody. Superman is mom's apple pie.
Yeah,
okay, he's the Boy Scout. That's why Quattro doesn't like Superman. Don't flaw him for that at all. Superman. That's why I'm a Shazam guy. I'm like, bro, where are the flaws at? Because Superman's just too damn perfect all the time. But somebody got that much power. Now, that's why I enjoy Man of Steel. I enjoy them making a flawed Superman.
If only Brightburn had been done properly.
People hated that. So
it was bad.
Well, it was bad, but I'm talking about also half of people about Man of Steel. It's like it's like one of the most divisive DCEU movies that they have. So when he's talking about this kind of Superman, I think it's going to be trying to be like the old-fashioned type Superman in this society.
Okay.
How would that work? How would that? So that will pull it. James Gunn's a great director. I like the stuff that James Gunn does. I am putting my faith in James Gunn for what this DCU is bringing. I am a little nervous. I ain't gonna be lied to, because it's like we gotta start over again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I have low expectations. It's kind of like, how many times you gonna have a false start kind of thing? Because after a while, you're not coming out the gate at this point. Like, just go back in the.
I get what you're saying. It's like when you watch a wrestling match and they too many false finishes. You're like, all right, you come on now.
Absolutely. I was like, how many times are you going to kick out?
Oh, that's not Ring of Honor. Bring it on here. I understand. Y'all be mad at me. That's what that sound like. That's indie wrestling. So, I get it. But look, it's Superman Legacy. I'm excited where it goes. I'm excited where it goes. I understand. There's a lot of Henry Cavill fans. Hell, I'm one of them. I enjoyed Henry Cavill. I really enjoyed his Superman.
Same.
I enjoyed the Superman movies. I enjoyed the Zack Snyder trilogy, which we're about to get into. But I understand that there is now need for a change. Mm-hmm. Even though change is hard, change is difficult, but sometimes you gotta do like full change. And I still think James Gunn should probably go the full change route. So I'm interested to see where this is going to go, because obviously we got other movies coming out of pipeline with Blue Beetle and Aquaman, but I think next year is the break.
I don't know, man. I guess maybe keeping people like Aquaman around is the soft launch or whatever. Like, I'm gonna show his hand on Instagram, but not his whole face, kind of thing. I don't know if it should be like such a hard left, or if it should just be like throw the baby out with the bathwater.